Hello YouTube, good morning. We are start a new immersion 100% in English. I'm here with Mateus, Andrea, and Romeo. And today we talk about emotional triggers. And before we start, I do a quick introduce how TNT works. So TalkTNTALK is a platform to develop your language skills and achieve fluency. And within the platform, we have English, Spanish, French, and Italian. Our philosophy is don't correct the others, be respectful, and the main point here is to practice your language, okay? And remember, I'm not English teacher. I'm just a student facilitator in search of my fluency in the language, just like you. And if you want to help someone with a word or something like that, you can put it on the chat. And remember, I think it's important to say that everyone here wants to practice English, so respect your colleagues' speaking time. And if you, yeah, I think that's it. So let's start. I will introduce myself. My name is Suelen. I'm 29. I live in a small city in Rio de Janeiro with my family, in countryside, named Barra do Piraí. And I'm here on Talk Talk since 2021, improving my English. And I think that's about me. Okay, Andrea, go ahead. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, good morning, guys. My name is Andrea. I live in Guarujá, the coast of São Paulo. I am married. I work as an administrative assistant in a Japanese restaurant. I've been working there since 2017. I've been attending on Talk and Talk since October 2021, but as a host since February 2023. So I have just completed 2 years as a host, and for me, it's a great opportunity to keep improve and keep contact with the language. So that's it about myself today.
Thank you, Andrea. So, guys, the rule is the lady first. So, Ana Paula comes now. So, Ana Paula, good morning. Can you introduce yourself, please?
Hi everyone, good morning. My name is Ana Paula. I am 31 years old and I live in Taubaté. I This is my first immersion with you, Swelling. But I am started in Talking Talk since January or February this year. So that's it.
No, this is amazing. Welcome aboard to my immersion, Ana. And thank you. So, Catherine, good morning.
Hi guys, good morning.
Can you introduce yourself, please?
Okay, of course. Hello guys, hello Andrea and Matheus, Ana and Romeu. So I'm Catherine, I live in Rio. Today is a rainy day, it's a perfect day to attend the immersion.
Yeah.
And and I work as a biology teacher. I'm a host here in Talk Talk too. And yeah, that's it about me. I really like to watching series, listen podcasts, and roller skating too is my hobby. So that's it.
Thank you so much, Catherine, for sharing. Guys, today the immersion is so full, I think. We have a lot of people. Okay, so Yanka, good morning.
Morning, Swelling. Morning, guys.
How are you? Everything okay?
Um, Thanks for asking. And
Okay.
you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking as well. So can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, sure. My name is Yanka. I am 28 years old. I am a demographer, and currently I'm living in Philadelphia, US, doing part of my PhD in here. And I saw the necessity to learn more English because of my profession, because I have to read a lot in English, often speaking English now. And it's nice because maybe open our minds to know different people. Nowadays, I'm meeting people from different parts of the world, and it's nice because we can communicate using the same language. Like my best friend, came from Greece. I never imagined that I could have the opportunity to have a Greece friend, you know. So it's nice this like talk a language that we can communicate with everyone.
Yeah, yeah, of course. This is amazing. I think this is the best part to go to another country and study another language than Portuguese, our native language. And I think this is a good experience. It's a great experience. Thank you, Yanka, for sharing. Mateus, go ahead.
Hello everyone, good morning. My name is Matheus. I have 31 years old. I live in Rio de Janeiro. I'm a data analyst. Learning English for me is essential because I use in my activities, I use it for learning different tools about my career, about my area, about my career, about my activities. I like learning some films in English. And for me, learning English is essential for communication to other people, to other country. And my free time, I like read any books, technical books, other types of books about my career. For me, it's essential because helping me for my communication, for my, how can I say, desenvolve a new skill about my area, and for me, it's essential make these activities. That's it.
Thank you, Mateus, for sharing. Romeo, how about you? The last but not least. Go ahead, introduce yourself, please.
Okay. Good morning, guys. My name is Romeo. I'm 42 years old. I live in Imperatriz, the countryside Maranhão. I work with railroads and manteniment, and I'm here in talk since 22, I think. It's at the end at the pandemic, you know.
Mhm.
I like so much participating, but I don't have enough time for participate that I like. For me, it's a pleasure to be here for trying to improve my English with you guys. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Romeo, and thank you for sharing. Guys, we have a lot of people here in main room, so I separate, okay? I divide the rooms, and I open now. So please accept the join. Um, yeah, I think that's it. So I will start with the questions. So, Ana Paula, what does the word trigger mean to you? Can you give an example, please?
Yes. The word trigger means to me like emotion or memory for think. For example, a cake smell can remember a grandma cake when I was a kid. Remember childhood.
Swanny, you are muted.
Oh my God, sorry guys. I don't know what happened. All the time I have my mic off, but I'm saying that I love this example that you said, Diana, because smells and the memories about the past is a good and sensation is a good thing to back, I think back toward. I don't remember, tipo, voltar ao passado, because um, it's a good memory. And when you said about grandma, I remember about mine. And I lost my grandma, father side and grandma mother side last year. And I love past time with them, you know. It's a good time that I pass with them. And I think this is the the best memory that I have, you know. And it's a good thing, a good memories. Thank you, Anna. Romeo, go ahead. What these words trigger mean to you?
I think it's a hard question for me. But I agree with my friends said before. I think, um, how can I say, a step, a footstep for how can I say, for something that you hope, that you like, and let me see, I don't know, but it's a hard question.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Can you pass my turn? I try to learn about this in the internet.
It's okay, no problem. I think talking about feelings, because I think when we talk about trigger, we talk about feelings and the I don't know for everyone, but for me, it's very difficult to talk about feelings, and feelings and sensation, explain these things. So it's okay, no problem. So thank you, Romeo and Catherine.
Yeah, it's me. Uh, I'm not sure if it trigger has the same meaning for me because I'm very literal, and the trigger is like something that can bring in you a memory or sensations like that.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, trigger is not a good thing in the general because we always see like if you go watching a movie, people say, "Oh, be careful because this movie has a lot of trigger." If you are a sensation person, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm a very sensation person. I'm very, I don't know, delicate with my feelings. I cry a lot. When I read a book, for example, I imagine myself pass for the situation.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I understand you. Sometimes I don't like to see sad moves because that because I put my maybe my shoes in the other people's shoes.
Yeah,
And I
exactly.
think, oh my God, I hate to watch this movie because I cry, I feel bad for a long days because I remember. And for me, is a bad thing. I don't like to watch sad movies, horror movies, and things like that because I think so much. Not not a thinking. I think I do a reflection about these movies. And for me, this is a bad thing.
Yeah, for me, it's more about the crime movies,
Mhm.
and when have violence and this kind of thing. Even the news, I know a news that happened in this week with a
Mhm.
girl, and was very very bad news, and I didn't want to read the news because I felt so bad just see the highlights. So, yeah, fortunately, it's better just living the life because there is a lot of trigger and a lot of things happen in the moment, and we can do nothing about that, unfortunately.
Yeah, I didn't see this news, but I feel you. I think this news is so bad.
Mhm.
But thank you, Catherine.
Thank
So,
you.
I don't know, Romeo, do you want to answer or I can skip to another question?
Okay, I try to answer.
Okay, go
Um,
ahead.
I agree. Like I said before, my friends, I think the feelings can probably start the feelings. It's hard to explain feelings because I think no one has how can I say comfortable for talk about others. You know, especially in companies that we have about people that about you. It's hard because can look at a feeling uh that you not very good for the situation and the others, you know. But
Mhm.
I agree with the answers I said for now, friend. All right.
Okay, thank you for your sharing. So let's go to another question. So, Romeo, I start with you. The second question. So, what are some common situations that trigger stress or anxiety in people, in your opinion?
Let me see.
Okay.
I think uh, common situations like let's say can can trigger stress or anxiety include work problems, financial difficulties, family issues, and the relationships problems. Stress work problems that can lead to uh, how can I say this name? Burnout syndrome. Yeah, burnout syndrome. I think can is a potential for people feeling that, you know. And
Mhm.
the others like romantic problems, security and the self issues. Yeah, I think in many situations can can probably make people feel that. You know? Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that's
Thank you for sharing. Catherine, do you agree?
Oh, sorry, guys. E, about the question number two, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I already answered this question, the first question,
Okay, no
Be-
problem. Go
because
ahead.
for me is the trigger can be stress or maybe got a person anxiety in this kind of situation, like when you see a news or a movie or read a book, something like that, or even in a comment when a friends made a bad comment. So yeah, and sometimes sometimes a person can bring you a trigger even though they want. Like in the last month, my dog passed away, and it was very difficult to me. And nowadays, I have a lot of I miss him, I miss him a lot, and sometimes I am watching a ad on TV, and that is about dog, and oh my goodness, my dog's not here anymore. So it's like a tiger,
Mhm.
So yeah, that's it. Even good things can be a trigger when you are in the mood, when you are passing in some difficult situation, I think. So.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing. Anna, how about you?
When a trigger, I don't know, make remember the bad situation or bad memories, I believe this can cause anxiety or stress.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I think, guys, that everything that you said is true. Yeah, because I think for the bad thing, like Catherine said, if you're not in a good humor, you maybe turn these feelings in a trigger, and you can be and this feeling can be stress or maybe can make you anxious because that. So yeah, maybe we can this thing can be a good memory, but if you're sad or stressed or with anxiety, you can be bad. So yeah, that's it. So let's go to another question. So, Catherine, have you ever been in a situation where something small triggered a strong reaction? What happened? You said about your dog, but there are other situations that you can share.
Mm, let me see. Well, I don't remember now, but yeah, I don't remember now.
Maybe with your
Situation.
studies or I don't know, with friend.
Yeah, I try to hold myself,
Mhm,
because there is a lot of trigger. Yeah, sometimes I explode with some situations.
mhm,
Like I said that I work as a biology teacher, and every time that I said this, like, oh, I work as a biology teacher, people always said to me, like, oh, it's a pity you work so hard and a lot, and the teacher is not valorization in our society, and I'm just like, oh, okay, I'm just talking about my profession, I don't
mhm,
I don't want to comment about that, I just talk about profession because normally people ask me, and just that. And it's very sad and upset when a person said that, and sometimes I just explode because it's very boring. uh Listen the same thing, always the same thing. And yeah, I didn't ask the opinions. And
mhm.
sometimes I already remember that that exposed about that question. So yeah, it's like a trigger to me, but yeah, just that.
Yeah, people have I don't know how to say that in English, but costume that to say to ask maybe perguntas desnecessárias, you know?
Yeah, I remember one day. Uh, I didn't expose, but I remember I got very upset about that because I was in a wedding, and there is a lot of friends, and all these friends is married already, and I'm single. And a girl turned to me and said, oh, is now it's just you when you go marry. And okay, I'm single, it's not necessary question.
Mhm. And
But
this is a bother thing.
yeah, it is. And oh, it's so necessary, you know.
Yeah.
But in that time, I didn't explode. I'm just being silent, Uh, yeah, that's it, guys. Sorry.
I agree with you because my my aunt's boyfriend talk to me all the time because all my cousins have a boyfriend
Mm-hmm.
and girlfriends and I'm single.
Mm-hmm.
And in all party of family party, in
Mm-hmm.
our event. Oh, so cute, the cat. And we have this meeting, and he said, "Oh, you are just you the only that you don't have boyfriend." And I said, "Okay, but because I don't care, I don't want it."
Mm-hmm.
And all the time he said it, and one day I exploded with him,
Mm-hmm.
because I said, "Oh my God, all the time you said about my life, and I'm not your girlfriend, I'm not your wife. So what do you want to say about me, about my life? You have to take care about your wife life."
Mm-hmm.
And I remember that after that, I feel so upset, but with me because I exploded, because a little thing,
Mm-hmm.
because a little thing, entre aspas, because I just don't know how to say that. Tipo, fui levando, you know,
Mhm.
and I achieved my limit.
Mhm.
And I talk about it with my psychologist, and she said, it's not a little thing. It's because you got your limit and you just explode it, you know?
Yeah, you are
And
human. So,
yeah.
sometimes people like to do that. You're not in this place like, oh my goodness, I need to find a boyfriend. But people put you in this place, like you're single, you know that? You're the only single here. And okay, but I'm even bored about that, So, yeah, it's not my place. So, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, this is a important thing. It's because that I don't like to go to family's event, and things like that
Mhm.
because I already know that I heard about it or other thing about my professional life, about my personal life and things like that. And I hate it. I hate so
Mhm.
much. And sometimes I said some things that my family that I am a rude person,
Mhm.
because the things that I said, but I'm not a rude person. I just say to them, don't care about my life, you know.
Yeah, not at all. You're not a rude person. No.
Yeah. That's it. Thank you, Catherine. Anna, how about you? About the
Yeah,
number three.
yes, I sometimes I go through this situation. I don't have an example right now, but usually I always think of many situations and many possibilities of how sometime could happen, and it makes me very anxious. It's very bad.
Yeah. And this is a bad thing because people get us anxious and they don't care about it because your feeling, is not about them. And we have to sometimes we have to spend money with psychologists with treatment
Yeah.
to treat it that things that they I don't know how to say that they put in us. I think that's it, you know that feelings. So that's it. This is very bad. Thank you,
Mhm.
Anna. Hamel, and about you?
Sorry, what's the question? Are you
The
asking?
number the number three. Have you ever been in a situation where something small triggered a strong reaction and what happened?
Okay. Yeah, I have been the problem when I start my internship. Okay. My internship about my first graduating master. I how can I say this? I oh my gosh, it's hard to explain this in English. The student is intimidating me, because the classroom is very crowded, and the student intimidated me for the behavior, and I cannot pass um, the plan that I would like that I study for the teacher for them, you know. But I think the blame is me because how can I say this in English? This word. Uh, I sometimes I oh my god, eu romantizava muito a escola perfeita. I don't know say this in English, And I start in our reality in the real life. I can have a big shout about the real life, Student, uh, how can I say this? Some students in the public school, especially in public school, don't have the don't have or don't want learning, and they can boring others that try to learn. It's hard to explain this in English, but for me, for is it was a situation that so how can I say meio traumático, you know. Sorry guys, my English is
Yeah.
not good to explain, but
No,
it is.
not a problem. So, I don't understand the beginning, but you said that you study in a private school, and after that you go to a public school. That's it?
No, I started only in the public school, because I don't, I can't internship in private school,
Mm-hmm.
just only in public school. But I would like uh, to make this in the private school for how can I say, for the experience, for
Mm-hmm.
compare the experience.
Mm-hmm.
But I think in the same places had uh, bad students.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's
I think for the public school is the is the bad. I think it's not the bad people because a lot of people that study there is a good person, good people. But I study in the both the private school and the public school, and the private school is totally different. We don't see the same thing that you see on the public school. The public school is more crowded, you know. The class is crowded. The teacher don't care about you. Some teachers, because the other teachers care about you, but they don't care, don't matter about if you're I don't know how to say passar de ano or things like that in English. And in the private school, they give you attention, and they care about your problem, if you suffer bullying or not, and things like that. But in the public school, it's totally different. The public school is just you and this it. That's it. You have to
yeah.
survive. Go ahead.
uh, I think the school that you're describing, it is just existing dusty in, how can I say, in a theory. I don't know say this in English, but in the real life, I think both there's some situations. But I agree with you in some part, because I think in the private school don't have uh, much student in the classroom.
Hmm.
It's all, how can I say, unless the public school. In this class that I said had 45 students. It's very crowded for
Yeah.
one person. I won't teach and try to teach maths. And anything subject is hard to teaching for students in this situation.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Thank you, Romeo. Anna, you already answered this question? I don't remember, sorry. Number three.
Yes,
Yeah? Okay.
yeah.
So the next one, I start with you. So how do you usually react when something triggers a negative emotion?
I I keep bad and sad. Normally the triggers makes me feel bad are triggers about grief. Grief? I don't know. Grief. Ah, yeah. So that's it.
I don't know. Yeah, I think talking about me, I agree with you. I think some triggers, I think not some triggers. I think all the triggers bring us a negative emotion. In my case, depends on the trigger, if yeah, a small thing or a huge thing. But if yeah, sometimes I feel stress with this trigger. or sometimes my anxiety is so high that I feel sad, stress. Maybe I have some crisis, anxiety crisis. And this is bad because I can't sleep. I have insomnia. I have sometimes I don't know how to say that in English, but even in Portuguese. But uh, do you know when you have some emotional problem and these turn physical feelings, like cabelo cai, manchas na pele, and things like that. Everything emotional, and this happened with me so much when I feel so stressed or with anxiety, and happy with me with this. So I react in a bad way because I don't like, and I try to absorb some things, but it's very difficult. It's really, really difficult. How about you, Romeo?
Sorry. The fourth question, all right?
Yes.
It's a hard question, but I think the common reaction acting impulsively, distracting from the feeling, focusing on the fixing or doing something, avoiding difficult emotions, focusing on the negative, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's hard. It's a hard feeling, but everyone has, what can I say, a soul the situation,
Yeah.
depend the moment. It's really important to, let me say, to stop for thinking and to be silenced, to understand any other situations that you can bring distress, and uh, uh, um, you can follow others ways. I think it is important to know your body, to know your feeling. I think your feelings. So try to, how can I say, to control this. You know, yeah, I think that's
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think this is oh my God, how can I say that in English? I don't know if you're right, but estabilidade emocional. You know that when you control yourself, control your mind, and control what affects you or not. This is very important to control, and I can't do it because I'm very expressive person, and sometimes I can't deal with a situation, and you can see it in my face, in my eyes, because I'm a very expressive person, and for me it's a bad thing because if something's disturb me, you can notice. So I think it is very difficult to have emotional control. For me, it's very difficult. Okay, thank you, Romeo. Catherine.
Oh, uh, I feel you swelling because I think I'm the same, the same thing that you told identify, Well, I feel the same because I already commented to you that I had the urticaria,
Mhm.
and I still have when I pass through a difficult situations, a situation that get me very anxiety. The urticaria show show in my body, and I had the migraine too. Today I almost didn't attend your immersion because yesterday I had to do a test for my job and I was very anxiety and I I started to feel migraine. And okay, I will try to sleep, and tomorrow maybe I will be better. But when I woke up today, I still have a migraine. So I have to take medicine. And I almost didn't participate in this emotion because of that. But yeah, that's it. Unfortunately, my body shows my emotion. And maybe for the same reason of you, because I'm a very emotional person, I can hide my emotions, my feelings. You can see my face, and my body shows this too. So yeah.
Yeah, I when you said about it and the numbers the number five is the same thing the number four, but in a good way. And I don't know you guys, but about me, I nowadays I can notice the difference when my anxiety is a good thing or when it's a bad thing. Sometimes if I feel anxiety, that I think that I think not, I feeling that is a bad thing, I already know. If a good thing, I already know as well. I don't know if you feel it, and I learn it when I go to the therapy and treat it. And nowadays I can identify what is good and what is bad. When do you know when I feel the anxiety or maybe stress? Thinking in a good way, because the stress anxiety is a bad thing. But I can identify when I have anxiety for a good cause.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
An example, when I have to travel and I feel excited because I feel so happy that I will travel and I feel excited. And sometimes when happen with me in a bad way, I feel excited well as well, because I think what happened in the future or things like that, or what the people think about me, and this is not in a bad way. So I can identify this about me. So, Catherine, what do you?
Y- Yeah, I feel the same, because um there is two kind of anxiety, but the last one, the bad anxiety, is anxiety cause me bad things in my body.
Mhm,
And today I try to learn what my body try to say, because sometimes I don't know. I have an interview for a job, and my head say, "Oh, okay, you have to get out of your house with 2 hours before the interview." But
mhm,
my body start to feel anxiety, and maybe it's because probably I will get late, and I have this sensation. Oh, maybe it's better you get out a little minutes before. And it's one thing that my body tried to say me, because I don't know, can happen a lot of things like traffic in the middle of the way. And it is a thing that my body tried to say me, okay, maybe it's better get out some minutes before. And this happen in a lot of situation, like
mm,
I think my body tried to say me that it's better doing a thing before or in the other way. And today I trying to listen my body. Like if
yeah,
my body show me, like if I get urticaria or something like that, maybe it's because I'm not doing the right thing. Maybe in 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 the inner, I don't know, inside me, there is a voice that tried to say me that it's not the good way. So yeah, I don't have this conception about this problem. It's a
mhm,
problem, but maybe is a way to see that I can do the things in the right way, or before, or in the, yeah, that's it. And I don't know if it be clear, but yeah,
yeah,
I try to listen my body, because sometimes my body just show me that is not right, you know.
Yeah.
This is not right. So
I totally agree with you. I do this for a long time, and I understand what happened with me. Something I give an example. When if I have a headache or maybe oh my God, stomach ache, you know. I think, oh my God, what happened with me in the days ago that bring me to in that situation? And they think, oh my God, I don't drink water that I have to drink, you know, or maybe uh I don't eat well, you know, that maybe bring me a headache or a stomach ache or things like that, you know, or I eat so much that bring me this situation. So listen, our body is the good thing to do and understand how funciona, how act maybe your body act. And I think when this happen is so good because you feel you don't feel anxiety because think about what happened with you, you know, or maybe when you put it on Google, maybe Google said that you die in 3 hours and things like that.
yeah.
So if you listen your body, you understand what happened. That's it. So, Ramel, what do you feel, né? Or what do how can you identify your trigger that make you feel happy or motivated?
Mm, that's a good question. About the fourth question,
Yeah,
or you
no,
create
five.
another one?
The five.
Oh, five. Let me see. So, wait a moment. Some positive target that make you happy or motivate. Um, enjoyable activities, I think. Physical exercise and self-care can be positive triggers that make you feel happy and motivated. Enjoy activities such as writing and talk. I like so much when I when I have a time. Smelling a science that it brings memory. Uh, Let me see. Um, Seeing a friend, the uh, friend or family that uh, uh, people people that a long time you can see can talk. You know, I think this part a good feelings at least in me. You know, and the others things that go out camp or a ride. How can I say a walking in a good place, in appreciate the view in a good place, and the other thing. I think many opportunity this part is in, you know. I think that's it.
Okay, thank you, Romeo, for your sharing. Anna, how about you?
Make me feel happy because I remember of a good moments with people I love, like my family and my friends. Usually I remember funny moments and these moments makes me happy in a good moment, a good mood. That's
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yeah, thank you, Anna, for your sharing. Guys, let me see what question I will do because we don't have much time. Um, okay, I think the seven is a good one. So, Romeo, I'll start with you, okay? So, do you think social media triggers more negative or positive emotions, and why? Romeo?
That's
Oh,
a is a
okay.
good question. So it's a good question because Depend your bubble. I think I don't know say that bubble because in the social media, you can participate the bubble. The algorithm that you made your, how can I say, your friends, your likes, things that you like. How can I say, appear all the time. Example, you like sport, many sport appear in your social media, but you receive something that you don't like, and you can, I can say, you can read, you try and understand. I think probably can motivate you a negative feeling, you know. Uh, in the time, not a long time, but a few years ago, uh, the social media so crowded about the, how can I say, engaging, political engagement, how can I say this in English? The polarization is, I think, is a negative things that it can motivate people to become a radical. Any others think that I don't like. I think uh, fake news, fake news has a big power for this, for
Yeah.
change feelings, can improve good good person in a bad person, or in a how can I say, antipático. I don't know. I don't say this in English, but I think social media can help, at least for me, because
Mhm.
I learn, or I try avoid this social media in this moment, because this, you know, especially Instagram, I think is so crowded about this, full about this.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
I think that's it.
I agree. I think in the social media we have I don't know how to say that in English, but um notícias sensacionalistas, and
Yeah,
is a bad thing. I hate it. I don't have more Instagram, and I don't use it more because when I use it, I feel so anxiety, so anxious, so I don't use it more. Okay, thank you, Romeo, for sharing. Anna, how about you?
Yes, I think in both emotions. We have pages with positive and negative emotions, and each page or influence have a purpose, and the way each person does this is singular, causing determined trigger, and sometimes are triggers for sales, or sometimes triggers is social action, and we feeling need to help other people or animals. Um, and so these are examples that happened with me. That's it.
Okay, thank you, Anna. Catherine, and you?
Yeah, the same of Anna. I think there is a lot of triggers on the social media, especially for women, you can see triggers for you by makeup, clothes, and the things that help you clean your house, and the perfect style of life. And you don't have this perfect style of life, and oh, what I have to do to have this style, what I have to do to have this skin and this head. So yeah, there is a lot of pressure on social media and a lot of trigger too. So especially for women, I think it's the worst. Unfortunately, I'm not capable to close my account on Instagram, but I try don't follow a lot of people and pages for don't have this kind of trigger. So yeah.
It's very complicated.
Yeah.
So, guys, thank you. Welcome again. De volta. I forgot how can I say that. Back. Welcome back. And I would like to thank you so much to attend this immersion and how the conversation in another room is good.
Yeah, very good.
Good. Okay. Thank you, Anna, for your sharing about your feeling about this immersion. I think this topic is very good. Yanka, you open your mic. You want to say something?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay. So, guys, I put the link, the survey link, okay, aqui, and you can evaluate, rate it, I think, the immersion, and maybe bring some subjects to another immersion, okay? So, and that's it. I appreciate this time with you guys and see you in another Sunday, okay? Thank you so much and have a nice Sunday. Thank you.
Bye,
Bye bye.
Bye,
guys.
bye,
Bye.
Bye
guys.
Thank
bye,
you.
guys. Have a good day.